Look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Red ransom! Red ransom! Red ransom! Lock in, lock in. Move, move, move. Lock in, lock in.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Red ransom! Lock in, lock in. Red ransom!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You see it?
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hurry, hurry! Lock in, lock in. Hide.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Red ransom!
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Now Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go. Lock in.
Again, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Throwing on first down, Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over!
Throwing again. Murray. McConnell's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
To throw on second down, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off the play fake, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90!
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Operating from the gun, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Lock in, lock in.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hands up. Lock in, lock in.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Move. Lock in, lock in. We're go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Sit up. 180. Hey, 18. Red, up. Lock in. Check 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Red, up. Lock in. Check. Red, up. Run.
Here's Trubisky. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's still fighting forward. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Come on, gotta go. Lock in. Hide. Blue. 18. Red, up.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 18.
Trubisky to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll pitch it out to Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Murray steps away to his left. Lets it fly deep for... That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Trubisky going deep for Moncrief. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Lock in.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Bilal Powell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he stopped immediately there. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney! Over!
From the gun, Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now let's go! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney!
Off play action. Murray. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Caught left side by Cobb. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. First down, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
this is a do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Bell. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return, as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lock in.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Lock in. Gotta go. Lock in.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. Touchdown, Packers. Le'Veon Bell, 76 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution. And then, like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are in for 6. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now it's Trubisky. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Murray going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 44 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27. And a look at Bell, who remains down after that play. Appears to have gotten shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
You see it? You see it? Lock in, lock in.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Finding room at the 30. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gone!
From the gun, Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Gone!
To throw again, Murray. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24. Yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Let's go! Green, 39!
To throw on second down, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays getting into the offense.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Murray now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lock in. Behind.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Play action. It's Trubisky. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead,
gotta go.
Clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Trubisky, draw play, gets to Howard. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Let's go. Move.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Bilal Powell with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Zoom.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hey, Mike. Get it.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Over.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Check three.
And they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's fine. Yeah. Jump out. Jump out. Charlie. Don't let Charlie.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Over. Hey, 88.
Right back to him on first down. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
This defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting a quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on third and goal. Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! As his guys are in for 6, and the Packers get a score closer. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia, the Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.